Story time of how I got revenge on my cheating husband by letting him eat another man's out of my. We listen and we don't judge, okay? So listen. I'll tell you the tea. So, my husband and I, okay, we were married for like 6 or 7 years, something like that. I can't really remember. And we were on the verge of a divorce. Like, we were already separated, kind of, but we have kids together. And so, like, we were trying to make it work for as long as possible. But we just lost all respect for each other. Like, we weren't really, like, you know, sleeping in the same bed, doing dates, like, having dinner with each other. You know, you see what I'm saying. So he used to cheat on me all the time, okay? He used to, like, say he was at work. He was never at work. Like, there was a time I followed him home from work one time, and he ended up at a girl's house, like, literally gave her flowers, all kinds of shit, like, bad shit. But like I said, we were trying to make it work for our baby, whatever. So it got to the point, like, you know, we needed to, like, go our separate ways. Like, we wanted to murder each other. I never was a girl that would go through my man's phone, ever. Like, he never really gave me a reason to not trust him until he started cheating on me, and I caught him the first time. So then I started going through his phone. And so, like, when the divorce started coming up, and I needed, like, more proof and more evidence, because I wanted that alimony, honey, and I wanted evidence of, like, him actually cheating on me. So I went through this man's phone, okay? I'm thinking I'm gonna find some juicy shit, okay? I'm thinking I'm gonna find, like, pictures, him talking to other women, blah, 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 like, raunchy shit. Bitch, no, that's not what I found. It was a list of things that he hated about me. This was a full-on list in his notes of it literally had a title, a heading that said, things I hate about so-and-so me. Literally, in my opinion, it was the dumbest freaking shit on there that he hated about me. Like, we're not gonna go through this list, okay? But let's just say, he went real in depth with this list. There was like 20 things on there, okay? And there was stuff that, like, you know, humbled me a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I could probably work on that. And then there was other things that I'm like, damn, you hate me for that? Like, I laundered your dirty drawers and shit-stained drawers with skid stains in them for the past 6 years. Like, the fuck? You don't see me putting that on a list, do you? I'm not a weak bitch. I don't let anybody mess with me, okay? I don't care if you are my husband. I don't care if you're my mama. I don't care if you're my granny. I'm going to get revenge. I'm sorry. Now, remember, we're here to listen and not to judge, okay? If you're not a revenge kind of person, just keep on scrolling. So what I did, I messaged one of my old little situations, okay? Situationships. My fuck buddy, before I met my husband, okay? I was texting him for a few days, you know, stuff like that. Like, we went and hung out. Like I said, my husband and I, like, weren't, like, you know, on the greatest terms. Obviously, we were going through a divorce. I went out with this situationship, okay? We just went out to dinner, you know, had a couple of drinks, whatnot. And, one thing led to another in his car. In the parking lot of the restaurant, okay? I'm not sure if it was a few of those pickled martinis. It was the oysters I had. I'm not sure, okay? So I felt really bad. Like, I felt honestly so sick to my stomach because, like, I, like, am just not that girl at all, but, like, all the shit that he had put me through and honestly made me feel like I didn't give a shit at that moment. I say bye to him, I get in my car because, like I said, my car is, like, parked right beside him. I see a text message from my husband, and it's actually a picture, and he sends me a picture of his little drinky drink that he's drinking on, and a spicy cube in between his teeth, and he said, hey, come home and let's fix this. Talking about our relationship. Motherfucker, you could have picked a better fucking time to fucking say this, like, yesterday. It wasn't gonna happen, obviously. Like, I was so beyond done. Like, the fact that I had been cheated on so many times by him, and he had been caught and shit like that. So, like, it was bad for me, okay? To end up going and doing what I was doing, if you see what I'm saying. So I get home, and I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. He was like an hour deep into the spicy cube, and I just let him. And by let him, yes, he ate my ass. Right after other dude just in there. I thought it was just a spur of the moment, like, what the fuck? But let me tell you, the next morning, I got hit with the divorce papers. So now, I don't feel bad whatsoever. That's been a few years, though, so I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, we listen and we don't judge, okay?